Love crossing borders. What's going on, brother?
How you doing, brother? How you doing, gentlemen? Hope everybody's having a great evening.
Yeah, I'm learning a lot about the passport bros. I'm about to start calling myself a passport bro
There's a
because now
complete,
I see the other side, the mature side of what you guys are doing. Go ahead.
and you guys aren't supposed to see the mature side until you're ready for the mature side of what we do.
Mm,
Anytime you continue
Mm.
to walk under the auspices of the system of the United States and how they treat you, how they program you, how they have your mindset to
mm,
whereas if especially those of us that are of color, as you well know, if anytime we try to go after something that are positive and or progressive, or especially when it's talking about migrating outside the United States, they're going to program you and other content creators to only see the negativity and trying to join us into guys that aren't a part of what we do. Just like
mm,
you were mentioning earlier, that there's some guys who project this image, just like the gentleman in the video that you used, this image of they won't say that they're a passport bro, but they won't deny when you say that they're a passport bro, even though the
mm,
rest of us know that these gentlemen are not passport bros. Passport
mm,
bros, as I defined it before, are men that are looking for new lives. We're not tired of the sisters, we're tired of the system. And until you
Wait,
guys
whoa,
start
whoa, whoa,
telling the
whoa! That was a
story,
bar. Wait! That was a bar. We're not tired of the sisters. We're tired of the system.
it's the
Yo,
system that we're tired of. We're
I
tired of
love
the
it.
fact that over 41%, 47% of all Americans can't afford a $400 emergency fund right now. We're tired of the fact that most Americans right now are paying overpriced costs for medication and medical needs, but yet America ranks only number 37 in the world for medical. Colombia ranks down here ranks number 22 in the world and doesn't pay that much. We're tired of the fact over 57% of Americans don't even have $1,000 emergency fund. And so we realize that it's not sisters, some guys who are not a part of the movement, who are just regular travelers or vacationers or ex or military guys that are using their passports, they are somehow bundled into what we're doing. You've got guys right now that I just got off the phone with earlier, and they just joined me into one of their WhatsApp groups. These are all men, a couple thousand men that are helping each other learn online careers to where they can make six figures together and they can travel the world and relocate to other locations and not have to deal with six, seven, $8 gallon gas in the United States. This
Mm,
is what we do as passport bros. All that imagery of what y'all try to say, y'all come at the black woman, y'all coming at the American woman. We could care less about, in all sincerity, Mr. Let Go, we could care less about what's going on in the United States. We could
Facts.
care less
Preach.
about what's going on with the
Preach.
women. We could care less about
Preach.
what's going on with the men. We
yeah.
we relocate to other countries. We don't vacate to other countries. I'm gonna say that again. We
Mm,
relocate to other countries. We don't vacate to other countries. We let yourself vacation. We let
mm,
others travel to other locations, like Austin Holloman trying to find his country, or Ace Live. They travel to different locations. But
mm,
as for us as passport bros, it's a completely larger dynamic than the woman. A woman is nothing but a cherry on top. We focus on the cake, not what's on top of the cake. And until you all get to the point as content creators, our fellow male content creators, we don't worry about what the women think, but at least our fellow male content creators get to the point to realize that this is bigger than women. Women are
right.
like number 10, 12 on the totem pole. You got guys that are 40, 50, 60 years old that are able to, they
Mm.
can't afford to buy a house in the United States, but they could take that same 50, 60, $70,000 and go to Cartagena, Colombia, and buy a 3-bedroom brand new condominium right off the ocean, right off the Atlantic Ocean, but can't
Nice.
even buy a house in the country in which they are ex-military, in which they fought for 20 years. They can't even buy a house because the interest rates are so high in the United States.
Mm,
These are what passport bros are. But you guys can, we love this. We love that you guys continue to try to mold it into this us versus the women in the United States thing. Because while you're doing that and you're thinking we're Clark Kent, we're really Superman. We're
mm.
actually developing and growing. It will amaze you how many passport bros own businesses around the world. My 4-year anniversary is this week next month. So I've been married for 4 years. My wife is a corporate
Nice.
tax accountant. We love when you all sit back and say that women in other countries don't know English and they don't
Exactly.
understand. They don't have degrees. My wife has a master's degree in
She's like
economics. So
25.
when we sit at the
Ooh.
age of right, I met my wife when she was 23. When I was 50 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Oof.
we've been together in a stable
Mm.
relationship, and we'll be focusing on. I don't have any children; she doesn't have any. We'll be focusing on our first child, starting next year. All of this is passport bro movement. What I'm describing, but a gentleman that's a content creator, walking with a camera, interviewing people that follow his content. That's
Mm-hmm.
his movement. That's his content. He's a traveler. He's a vacationer. He's not a relocator. Lastly, what I like to say before I give the mic to everyone else is you do excellent work, brother. But I really highly recommend that you take advantage of this moment with your platform and let people know the truth about Passport Bro movement. It's easy to go what everybody else is doing. The ladies don't like it, so we'll go ahead and bash the Passport Bros too, so we can get these views. We got you. I'm a content creator. BMT's a content creator. Passport Flexing is a content creator. Few other brother Pablo's a content creator. So we all understand what needs to be done to get these views, to get that shock. But at the end of the day, if the shock is not telling the truth about your fellow black man, you may want to sit back and say, well, let me at least do a few episodes telling the truth about what these men are actually doing around the world. We
Well, why?
last year,
What do you think this episode is about? That's
I
exactly
said
why. Yeah.
episodes, plural. Notice I did that.
No,
I
no,
didn't
no,
say
no, no,
one
no, 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 no,
episode.
no,
Chill,
no, no, no.
Dre.
Hold on.
I said
I invite.
episodes, plural.
Hold on. I don't understand the movement. So I've done what? One,
Too
maybe
many.
two,
Too
something like
many
that about this whole situation, right?
that you don't
And
understand.
okay, the key to not understanding is to ask questions and to understand. So this is the third video because I don't care about the passport bro stuff. Like I said, well, you may not have heard me say this. Women have been complaining about the passport bros in my comments for the longest, and they actually got to the point where they literally multiple women have told me they like I'm not commenting because those dudes the little passport bros they start calling me all kinds of names and I don't I don't have time for all that. So I started being like, yo, what's up with this passport bro mess? And like, what's up with these dudes? Because there's a subset of this that just like a lot of guys up here said, they ain't even been nowhere, run around saying, "Yo, get your passport. These women are trash." Da 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 da. So it seemed like a movement to. It's like the divester movement with the women, right? Oh, get you a white man, and the white man is going to treat you better. You know, you are a certain type of woman, and no matter who the man is, he's going to see you for who you are. So if you're dysfunctional to a black man, you're dysfunctional to a white man. So it almost started seeming like the passport bros were just like the divestors, dysfunctional
Yo.
dudes who want to go over there and be like, well, maybe they'll tolerate me. So now that we're having this conversation, I'm having a better understanding of what actual passport bros are doing, living, and what y'all are sharing.
Okay, so as an attacked um, person, I first want to say that no, no one, most women aren't upset or jealous about you all leaving. We have no issue with that. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Our issue is the bad representation, and like you said, nobody can be responsible for everybody, but it's the same thing on the women's side. Men tend to bulk all women, especially American women, in a certain category. Some women would root for you, but what's happening is on the flip side of comments and videos, anytime we say anything that someone doesn't agree with, passport bros comes up and it's a representation of your organization. So what I'm saying is the cloak that's over it or the stigma that comes with the word passport bros right now is bash American black women. Now,
Yeah.
whether y'all care or not is not my problem, but I'm telling you, here where we are, it's
It's really bad.
literally it's bad, like verbal assault bad. So it's not that this we're making things up out of nowhere. I have screenshots of getting attacked by quote unquote passport bros. I have learned a lot from you men, and I can respect y'all's decisions and what you did, and it makes a lot more sense what y'all are talking about. But there are people representing you here and trashing black women at the same time, and it's becoming real dark and divisive.
As you know, there was like this gender war with the Black Manosphere and all that, and a
Yeah.
lot of content creators. The Passport Bros kind of was infiltrated by a lot of guys that would participate in the
Yeah.
gender war. Like
Yeah.
we was really doing our own thing, but the Passport Bros ideology got so popular and it was growing on YouTube that you saw a lot of the content creators that was in the Black Manosphere into the red pill.
They
They
got
started doing
passport bro.
Passport Bros content. But if you
Yes.
listen to any of the real official passport bros like Andre, QB Passport Flexing, Pablo, we never really just was talking about women. We always talking about more so economic opportunities and just traditional
Mm.
relationships. We never had any shows that were dissing American women or black women in particular, bro. It was just the fact that it was a popular hashtag, popular ideology that a lot of other content creators that are not passport bros started utilizing for clicks and views.
I
And I
like that.
understand
And can
that.
I add?
Hold
I
and
want
it
to
and
add
it goes
on
back.
that
Hold on,
really
and it
quick.
goes back to what
Oh,
Love Crossing Borders said. Um, you're not. We're not leaving because of the sisters. We're leaving because of the system. So yeah, go ahead, y'all.
um, you do have some men that are disgruntled because they either had a really bad divorce or they got caught up in the child support system and they need healing. And I'm not encouraging guys to say, I had this great experience in overseas and I did some pay to play. I met me a nice girl. All American women sucked. You know, they need healing within themselves and
Mm-hmm.
not be, discouraging and insulting, American women.
Yeah.
None of us here, to my knowledge, promote that. So you are, in general, are just going to have bitter men. They may follow our channel, have that awesome experience, and then go back and comment on somebody's Instagram, Twitter, or YouTube channel saying that American women suck. I don't
Yeah.
promote that at all. But those
Right.
men still need self healing within themselves.
They'll also interview travelers and not passport bros. And for example, they'll interview like last early this year, and I talked to Austin about this several times. They'll interview, put the microphone in front of Austin's face all year round, and Austin tell you like, listen, guys, I'm not a passport bro. I'm just a dude that's traveling. But they thoroughly ignore that, and they will keep a camera or microphone in front of Austin. He say, "Dude, I'm just a 23-year-old traveler, dudes. I'm not a passport, bro." And so you're the king of him. Austin was so frustrated when he would call, and I'm like, "Dude, it's gonna wear itself down, Austin." He said, "But
Mm.
I'm not who they think I am. I'm just a young kid traveling." And so
Mm-hmm.
they try to use what his experiences are as, see, that's the passport bros. No, he's a 23-year-old, 24-year-old young man that's traveling and finding his place in the world. So
Yeah.
that's what's and my point in saying that is because it's very important based off of what the brother was just saying. They never put the microphones in the face of these gentlemen on this panel. Y'all
Well, that's
never
why I'm
do
doing
that.
it. That's why I'm doing it.
I'm gonna let you know something how rare this is what you're doing
Mm-hmm.
because from it's very few live streams or or television news headlines or news articles or whatever it may be YouTube channels whether it be
Mm-hmm.
male panels or female panels that actually put a mature passport brother that doesn't live in the United States and doesn't travel back and forth that are in solidified relationships that are building things or establishing themselves that have ownership in these countries that we attend to that know multiple languages, they do not put us on camera because they know that once we're on camera, we're going to expose the system, not the sisters. They're afraid that they think we're going to expose the sisters because that's what they've been hearing how TikTok passport bro version is. Right. But to give us the microphone will expose the U.S. system for what it is. And then we'll be talking about the history of the Black migration throughout history. And nobody wants to talk about the fact that Black people have always migrated, whether it be from one part of Africa to another, or whether it be from the deep south of North America all the way up north. And now we're the new migration, but nobody wants to put the microphone in our faces. That's why miscommunication is taking place.
But there are a lot of brothers, and Andre, Pablo, even Austin Holloman. That's how he went viral. He disrespected the Black women here in America, you know. But
actually didn't.
Right.
Actually didn't.
Well, what happened?
Actually,
I don't know.
I saw the video. Actually, I was on the phone with Austin when everything went down, when he put the TikTok video up. I was literally on the phone when he posted it and it was going viral. When he ended up getting almost 20 million views in 20 minutes, I mean, within 24 hours. I was literally talking to him during the whole incident. When the woman put the incident, from Brazil, put the statement into his comment section on his Instagram, I was literally on the phone talking to him. He was asking me, what should I do about this? So I mentioned to him about, why don't you try to set up a collaboration so she can understand where you're coming from, not assuming where you're coming from. Austin Holloman, not in one video, actually said anything, well, at least in that video, never said anything about American women versus Brazilian women in that context. All
right, you're talking about when the woman from Brazil came from him. I'm talking even before that.
Even when he went. But you have to understand this. Once again, Austin never said he was a passport bro. The topic tonight is about passport bros. Okay. Austin already said, first, I'm not a passport bro. B, I'm 23 years old. C, I'm a traveler. So when we continue to try to ignore everything us adult men are saying within the last few moments, that this young man is just a young man with a passport. Just like if somebody were to sit back and say, Mr. Let Go is a passport, bro. He's like, wait a minute, guys. I'm just a brother with a passport that travels. That doesn't necessarily mean because I'm Black, I'm a bruh, that I'm a passport bruh. Don't put me under something that I never asked for. Right. We're not going to do that to Mr. Let Go. We're not going to do that to other brothers. We're not going to do that to Austin. The topic tonight is about giving a positive light on what the true passport bro movement is about. So Mr. Let Go, the other sisters and other individuals can understand. But to sit back and talk about Austin, well, he did this. Let's say he did it. But the topic is about passport bro tonight. So let's make sure we stick to the topic at hand.